run away in terror because you had no idea that an evil summoning routine would summon evil things. So, evil is dumb. So, welcome everybody. We are playing Diablo Hellfire. Not a lot of people know about Hellfire, and people that do know about it may not have had the chance to play it. Hellfire was the official expansion to the first Diablo game. Most people think Diablo, then Diablo 2 and Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction, and then Diablo 3 and Diablo 3 Rebirth Souls. But Hellfire was an official expansion not developed by Blizzard, instead developed by Sierra. As such, it doesn't have official Battle.net multiplayer support, and it's not quite up to the same level of polish. There's some obviously like reused assets, some new assets as well, but you can see where they were definitely working off the previous engine. But it's still a fun game in its own right, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's play something. Okay, so we'll start game. Now when I play Diablo, I typically play a rogue. That's what I've got right here is Jasmine, my typical rogue. This is actually imported from a Diablo game, and so I did play through Hellfire with this like 3 years or so ago. But again, it's been a while, and I'm looking forward to doing it again. However, Hellfire did introduce one new official champion. There's some cheat code stuff that lets you have 2 more debug champions that they never finish and reuse stuff, but whatever. There's really one new champion, and that is the monk. The monk has some pretty neat stuff, so we're going to go in here. What do we want to call the monk? Oh, crap, I should have... we got an... we'll call him Loki. Okay, my puppy's upstairs. He's not going to come running for this. Or he might. But anyway, Loki. Loki is the name of our monk. And here he comes. On normal difficulty. Hi, Ronan. No, I wasn't calling for you. Obviously, I'm playing this on Windows 7, so... I
do not have a spell ready.
That should not be doing that. Let me see if Alt-Tab helps. Okay. So that... should not have done that. I'm gonna look into that. I'm thinking I might not have ever fixed that with this, so... I'm gonna look into that. Quit. Alright guys, I figured it out. I have to run some sort of batch file that tells Explorer to stop being dumb in the interim. So, we're good to go. Start game with Loki, new game, and here we go. Okay, so immediately, for those of you that have played before, played Diablo 1, we are currently running around, which is, you know, cool. Auto map, okay.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Classic. For the Let's Play, I'm not going to do a full unabridged thing, kind of like how I did with Free Space. I'll just trim it down to the highlights, but, you know, we'll hit all the main text that I know of.
Thank goodness you returned. Much
What
has changed since you lived here, my friend. All was
I won't
peaceful until the
refrain
Dark
from
Riders
imitating.
came and destroyed our village. Many were cut down where they stood, and those who took up arms were slain or dragged away to become slaves.
Or worse.
The church at the edge of town has been desecrated and is being used for dark rituals. The screams that echo in the night are inhuman, but some of our townsfolk may yet survive. Follow the path that lies between my tavern and the blacksmith shop to find the church and save who you can. Perhaps I can tell you more if we speak again. Good luck.
I instinctively try to put my fingers on WASDA over here, or maybe, you know, QWER for League, so... Okay, so This being Hellfire, what Hellfire adds is not just this class, but also 8 more levels. Diablo typically has 4 levels in the dungeon, or in the, oh, what's it called? Under the Church dungeon. Has 4 in the Catacombs, that's 5 through 8, has 4 in the Caves, and then has 4 that are in Hell itself. And this adds 2 more, the Hive and the Crypt. And I keep trying to right-click to move around, so... There's a new something over here. Who knows what's going on right here right now? And, something new up here as well. Yeah, that guy... That's new. That guy's new. So, we've also got some new characters kind of plugged in.
I need something done, but I couldn't impose on a perfect stranger. Perhaps after you've been here a while, I might feel more comfortable asking a favor.
Like maybe when you've reached level 8 in the dungeon or something. I don't know. Something like that. We've got Adria back in her normal place. I think that's the only NPC that's added right there. So I'm going to do a very crucial check for a Diablo game. And I'm going to see if there's a dead dude outside of the church. And there is. Cool, so we'll be good to go. Yeah, I guess we gotta.
Please, listen to me. The Archbishop Lazarus, he led us down here to find the lost prince. The bastard led us into a trap. Now everyone is dead, killed by a demon he called the Butcher. Avenge us! Find this Butcher and slay him, so that our souls may finally rest.
No, I haven't played this game a jillion times. Not much to do right now. I have 100 gold and a couple of health potions, so let's head straight into the dungeon. The monk is a master of the staff. Starts off with just a regular staff, no spells or anything. The bonus that he gets in combat is that...
The sanctity of this place has been fouled.
No right-clicking. No right-clicking to move around. Murphy's Shrine. Okay, I'm going to need to pretty much immediately grab a strategy guide thing. You can do it. Alright. So, when he's got his staff equipped, and of course it's not showing right now, but he can actually hit 3 targets at once. Let me see if I can line this up here. I kind of don't want to be. Right now my 2 hit really isn't high enough to be doing that. So I don't like the idea of Murphy's Shrine as a shrine name, certainly. There, all 3 of them down from 1 hit. So we can hit the target and the targets to either side. Just picked up an Oil of Sharpness. This increases a weapon's damage potential. Increases, I think, the max damage. Oils are another new thing for Hellfire. Search is a new spell. You notice I picked up a Scroll of Search. But I don't need to use scrolls because the monk's skill, instead of repairing or recharging staves or disarming traps, is Search. And things are highlighted. Oh, they're even on the map there. I've forgotten about that. That might be a 1.01 thing. So, Diablo 2, obviously, you could just hold down Alt and you see it all right there and get spoiled by that. But in Diablo 1, you had to kind of do this. Oh, found something. Search. Boom. So, I will be right back. Okay, so when it comes to shrines, I'm going to cheat a bit. Hellfire shrines. Murphy's Shrine, 1 in 3 chance to damage an item or take away 1/3 of your gold. That which can break will. I kind of figured it wouldn't be a good thing, so we're not going to click that guy. I also have a strategy guide for Diablo 1 where I would find a lot of these, but again, Hellfire adds some new shrines, so I'm just going to keep the Diablo wiki page open over here. The monk is a much more well-rounded character than previous previous ones. The warrior was obviously strength focused, the rogue was dex, and the and the mage was magic focused. So it's not like there's that the monk here is vitality focused. That would be a little odd. But he's more well-rounded. So I'm gonna level up. I don't know. I get OCD, so I'm just gonna do this in a chunk of 5. We'll go vitality. Why not? In fact, I'll probably just try to level them all up evenly and see how that goes. Then when I need something, I'll just give it an extra boost. There are 2 additional sort of debug characters. One is called the Bard and is, I think, melee only. And the other is Barbarian and can use 2 weapons but has no magic whatsoever. And these are unlocked by just plugging a text file into your Hellfire directory. Also opens up some kind of weird... oh, there's our stairs down to level 2. Also opens up some weird extra quests to play. I'm not going to do that, among other things. Those you can play those classes, but they don't have any new assets. So the Bard is merely using the rogue sprites, and oh, another Oil of Sharpness. When I find a weapon I like, it's going to be sharp. And the Barbarian uses, obviously, the warrior sprites. It'd be hilarious if it used the mage, though. I think last time I ended up playing the monk, I would 3 or 4, well, 2 or 3 stabs just so that I would also have magic straight in the weapon I'm using. I mean, if it's already armed, why not? Ooh, that one's magical. Oh, you know what? I've been leaving behind items that aren't magical, which is, you know, kind of force of habit in general what you should do. But the first couple levels, you need all the gold you can get. Except for rags. That can go fuck itself. Ow. Let's just keep hitting save on this game here, because it's not Diablo 2. You're not just gonna... If you die, you're done. You gotta load. Kind of forget that when I played 90s or early 2000s games. You have to manually save all the time. The autosave isn't really a thing. I played 13 on the original Xbox a couple years back. I got nice and far, and then I didn't manually save, so... Oops. So, gaming advancements you tend to take for granted. Book a charge bolt, don't mind if I... Oh. Well, don't mind if I don't. Fire. That didn't hit anything, but whatevs. Ooh, a full mana. Not like I have any spells. Oh, get over here. And what do we got? A Divine Shrine, which I believe is a regular Diablo one, not Hellfire, but is Divine. Drops 2 full rejuve potions, or 1 full mana and 1 full healing. Also refills life and mana bulbs. I'll wait on hitting that one until I need some healing. Oh my god, get back here, you little bastards. You're so much easier to kill when I have a ranged character. Also, when my 2-hit isn't poop. Went back and started a new game plus with someone who'd already killed Diablo 2 times. First half of the game is like, I'm not getting any experience, but I can one-shot everything with, like, no effort. Oh, wow. This is going to screw me up because League is right-click to move around. And then here I am doing this. And clicking a lot more than I normally would, too. Nice killing both at once with the staff. But, yeah, and then I'm going to go there and I'll be, why is nothing working? Alright, well, that's the level. We'll go back and fill up those bulbs. Yeah, we'll go to town, get those identified. Mind if I do? Don't need to spend 100 gold on stuff when we got, let's see, an axe with +1 to strength and a bow with +5 to magic. Not gonna hold on to the bow, but I mean, may as well. And back to town. Poor dead dude. Okay, so the way that I figure I'll structure the videos is we'll do the dungeon, and then when we're all done with the dungeon, if we got to do a town run, then at that point we will. That way we're starting off episodes going straight into the dungeon on the next level, and we're going to do one episode per level. So this one was a bit longer as I talked more about the game, but hopefully future ones will be a little more on the short side.
What can I do for you?
Sell. Sell all that stuff I don't want. Alright. Ooh, but we're going to need to repair stuff that I do want. With 1 gold. I think I can spare it. And then, because this is Diablo 1, and the stash is not a thing, we're going to use the old Bank of Tristram. Let's see here. Let's do Oil of Sharpness in this pile. Then we'll move down here, and we'll do Oil of Accuracy in this one. At my feet. There we go. And then that's search. Oh, I can sell the scrolls of search because I have a search skill.
I sense a soul in search of answers.
Get 12 gold for each of these. Probably won't even pick those up in the future, but whatever. They're small. They take up very little space. So, yeah. So that is Diablo 1 Hellfire, and we're going to play this straight through to killing the Lord of Terror himself, as well as whatever mini-bosses present themselves along the way. Next episode is Dungeon Level 2, and anybody who's ever played Diablo knows... fresh meat. See you then. Have a good one.